Keep watching. GCTV, the viewer's choice.
GCTV.
Where will you be when Nigeria becomes the largest hub in Africa? Watching from a distance or being part of the action? We invite you to discover our stunning magical landscapes and join us in an exciting world of culture, arts and entertainment. You're welcome to come visit, do business, even make it your home. Because this is the real Nigeria, the land of opportunities. And it all begins in Lagos.
Lagos is the heartbeat of the continent. It is where the energy is incomparable. You fall in love easily with Lagos.
Lagos is a mega city. Lagos is a place where you have the amalgamation of everything Nigerian.
Lagos is about the good life. It's about the fact that you can dream dreams and your dream can become reality.
There is so much to do with art, and that is the creativity part. Everything is possible in Lagos.
Some beautiful haven that is untapped tourist environment.
Lagos, Nigeria is a place filled with great people from all different walks of life. The local community is a community that welcomes foreigners.
Such a great place to live. They're wonderful people. There's great hospitality. There's great commerce and industry and trade. There's so much opportunity.
This is the place to be. This is where it's happening.
Nigeria is a gateway, and there's no better door to doing business in Africa.
Africa as a continent is regarded as a continent of growth. You cannot attend a single conference today on business without Africa being mentioned very, very strongly. And Nigeria is the epicenter of this growth.
The biggest excitement of being in Nigeria is the opportunity to create something new. Creativity gives a kick to an individual, and that's the most exciting thing I find here.
As the gender gap narrows, Nigerian women are adding even more to the mix.
Luckily, in Nigeria, women are strong. And that's, you see them everywhere in the world. I deal with a lot of capable women, and that encourages me. I know I'm in the right place to do what I'm set to do.
Over the last 14 years, we've gone from a time when having a female Minister of Finance, for example, would have been unthinkable, and now we've had 3 of them. At the same time, particularly in parts of the country like Lagos, female leaders of banks, female leaders in other key areas of the private sector are now commonplace.
Now there is political stability in the country. It's giving opportunities for investors to come in, and it's opening up in terms of infrastructure.
When you look at the entire Nigeria, Lagos State create the environment to attract people to come and do business here. There's a project called Akwa Atlantic City. Akwa Atlantic City is a project that we are reclaiming lost land to the ocean and developing it. We have Orange Island, we have Gravitas, so Lagos is always doing something to attract people there.
Orange Island is one of these new neighborhoods, and because it's planned from inception, we have the opportunity to use new technologies to create a better organized, better planned, greener, smarter, healthier place to live. We anticipate there'll be 14,000 people living and another 10,000 that will come into work in the offices and in the residences of Orange Island.
Echo Hotel is a landmark for Lagos. A lot of things are happening when it comes to social life, when it comes to hospitality, when it comes to restaurantation, when it comes to events, when it comes to shows. We have now more than 10 restaurants in the hotel, the convention center, the hotels. We have 4 different hotels within the compound. So whatever you need, you can find it here. We have everything from what we call the signature hotel, which is a 5-star plus venue. We have the main hotel, okay, which is our landmark, our big building. We have the Eco Suites and also have the Eco Gardens. So these are the 4 distinct buildings where we have accommodation.
If we are talking on hospitality, you can find decent chains right now in Nigeria. Definitely Crossline Cream is one of them. Our aim was to bring delicious food and authentic taste from the globe. We try to give our patrons a very decent ambience and a home taste of their culture and their house food. We are here and we've stayed for long years here, and we are continuing investing in this country that will receive your standards very well.
I think the time of quick, short returns in Lagos is done. People are demanding value, so if you're offering value, understand the culture, think long term. There's no business that will fail in Lagos.
This is a market for those who are willing to roll up their sleeves, all right, and bring some value into the system. If you come here willing to put your investments in, Nigerians are very friendly. They are very, very honest.
You would rarely find any company that has invested in Nigeria or invested in Nigerians and has been forced to pull out for reasons being that the market was not sustainable for them.
Nigeria had its head start in the hydrocarbon sector. Now local companies are leading the country into a new era of oil and gas development.
We're also blessed with massive natural resources. Putting the two of those things together effectively and turning that into a positive dividend for the world depends on young and old entrepreneurs, companies like Ladol, private indigenous companies creating jobs and creating value on the ground, and also creating investment opportunities into which the international community can invest and partner.
Nigeria is a gas country that found oil along the way. We have over 200 trillion cubic feet of gas reserves. Amni's future is in gas. As an indigenous company, we have the largest gas reserves. And the only way to monetize that gas is by looking for projects that are gas related. So the first one that we are going to pursue is a petrochemical plant, right? That would do propylene. 3 of us formed the company about 25 years ago. In fact, this is our 25th anniversary. We represented the core group in Nigeria, and it really helped in making the government feel that this is a truly representative company. We put a lot of efforts and investment into the ecosystem. It was really a mantra to say the environment must be kept better than we met it, right? And our relationship with the host community is very, very good.
Being able to innovate and show constant innovation to your clients while still delivering cost effectively, I would say has been the key driver that has continued to improve the support we've received from our clients and operators today. I think it's more to do with our approach and ethos. We're focused on materials, men, and methods, delivering to the best of international standards that are available. But we underpin and underline this with innovation. So we always continue to look for ways to reduce costs for our clients.
The most important thing, like I said earlier on, is education, right? You need to create awareness among the citizens of the country. And Nigeria is one fertile ground for changing minds. My goal had always been to invest as much as I can in the education of young minds. The knowledge imparted into those students in school can never be taken away from them. This will be the first university, maybe in Africa, where students are required to learn with their hands. So it's not where you go and study political science or economics or actuarial science. No, you go there to study things that you can do with your hands. Carpentry, masonry, painting.
We're still developing, so you have to learn to deal with that. The whole market is dynamic in Nigeria, way more than anywhere else. Things can change. You have to also learn to do that. How do you learn? Detail, hands-on approach. Those are things we can teach the international companies.
Registering your businesses, permits that are needed, everything is now concentrated in one single office.
Nigeria should be the choice destination for new investors. And we as Nigerians were very friendly people. We accept everybody, we love everybody. So I think, speaking on behalf of Nigeria, Nigeria should be and is the #1 destination on the African continent.
The country is peaceful, it has good arable land, it has natural resources, it has a very, very good educated workforce and determined workforce, and most importantly, it has a tax-friendly regime.
We have deployed technology to make it more convenient, more transparent, and more accountable on both sides. We have about 6 e-solutions. You don't have to visit a tax office. You don't have to interact with a tax administrator. You can actually do all those functions in the convenience of your home, anywhere in the world, 24/7. Nigeria currently has the largest population in Africa. It has the largest economy in terms of business, and our revenue generation will most likely double, which will put us in a position to fund our internal budgets, even without any revenue from oil.
There are quite a few projects undertaken by the state government through the effort of LRS. These include the Jubilee Bridge, which can be found in Ajah. There are many other projects covering health, education, there are new schools being renovated, there are new hospitals being put together and properly equipped.
Nigeria is ready to partner with you if you want to partner with Nigeria. I will say anybody who wants to invest in Nigeria, the floor is open.
Whether you're here for business or leisure, Nigeria is ready to welcome you.
Nigeria is a special place. This, for me, is the new land of opportunity.
The opportunities are there and the possibilities are there. So definitely there is a great future for Nigeria.
This is a market for those who are willing to roll up their sleeves, all right, and bring some value into the system.
It's a place that whatever you will invest in, Nigeria will receive it very well. And there's a lot of opportunities. I'm advising everybody to come and have a look all over Nigeria.
You don't want to wait until Nigeria becomes the next China to invest in Nigeria. You want to come now and look at investment opportunities on the ground.
The future for Nigeria is great. Go west, young man. This is the place where the growth among those who are consuming at the highest rate is happening. So come here. Help us build Nigeria that we can all be proud of.